Mr. President, today I rise to address a human rights issue of deep concern. For 2 years, since December 3, 2009, an American citizen and a Marylander, Alan Gross, has been imprisoned by the Cuban government. 2 years he's been held by the Cuban authorities. Alan was in Cuba to help the country's small Jewish community establish an intranet and improve its access to internet access, which would allow the community to go online without fear of censorship or monitoring. After being held for 14 months without charge and then a cursory 2-day trial, he was convicted and sentenced to 15 years in prison. His appeal to the Cuban Supreme Court was denied in August of this year. Alan Gross is a caring husband and a father, a devoted man who has dutifully promoted U.S. foreign policy interests while serving the needs of thousands of foreign citizens from Afghanistan to Haiti over a career that has spanned more than 25 years of public service. Unfortunately, Alan has been caught in the middle of a conflict between two nations with a long and difficult relationship. But it's entirely unacceptable that his personal freedoms have been violated every day that he continues to be incarcerated. Alan's health has deteriorated during his imprisonment. He's lost 100 pounds and suffers from a multitude of medical conditions, including gout, ulcers, arthritis, that have worsened without adequate treatment. Mr. President, last night I had a chance to talk to his wife, Judy, who had a chance to visit with her husband in Cuba earlier last month. Judy informs me that Alan Gross's health conditions are deteriorating and that he is in need of adequate health care. In addition, his mother and daughter are both struggling with serious health care issues, and his wife is struggling to make ends meet. The Gross family should not have to suffer through such a trying period of time without Alan for support. Sentencing Alan Gross to 15 years behind bars also sentences his family to 15 years without a husband, father, and son. There's no reason for the Gross family to continue to suffer the consequences of political gamemanship any longer. I urge the Cuban government to remember that this is a real man and a family who are suffering. I've already written the Cuban government urging them in the strongest possible manner to immediately and unconditionally release Alan Gross. His continued imprisonment is a major setback in our bilateral relations and is unlikely that any positive steps to improve that relationship can or will happen while he remains in prison. As a United States Senator and as a Marylander and as a fellow human being, I urge the Cuban government to see Alan Gross, who has dedicated his life to serving others, for who he is, a man who believed he was helping others by stepping in when he saw a need. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I call on the Cuban government to release Alan Gross immediately and to allow him to return to his family.